Okay, welcome to little JV1 action game 2 here. Ames Little Cyclones versus the Dodgers of Fort Dodge. Of course, when I think Fort Dodge, I think 1996, where Amber Deerdorf set the Ames girls 100-meter dash record. Then Amber Anglin. Her son Elijah played earlier. Not likely to see him in this game. Let's meet your defense. On the bump, we got Wyatt Hannipol. Behind the plate, Colton Hibbing. First base, Grant Phillips. Second base, Isaiah Lee. Shortstop, Chris Williams. Third base, the barrel, Finn Burrell. Ball high there from Hannipol. In left, you've got Tyrannosaurus Dexter Erdman. In center, you've got Nolan Castleberry. And in right field, the other press box son, Cale Dorn. Up here in the press box with the all-star crew, the human ESPN, Matt Burrell. There's a high hit ball. Grant Phillips gets under it. Phillips, the varsity tennis and varsity golfer, gets the first out of the game for the Dodgers. And that'll bring up number 4 here for Fort Dodge. Nice job by Hannipol there. Ball outside. Also joined in the press box by the human box scorer, Seth Dorn. There is a slow roller to Burrell at third, and he will throw one high and hard at Phillips, who goes up on one leg to catch it. And what are we at, 4 pitches, Matt? 5 pitches, 2 outs, human box scorer. To my right, making an audition for the nickname Twizzlers. If we see him eating Twizzlers again, we'll put in a bid for that nickname. Okay, we'll see if we get sponsored by Twizzlers. All right, 6 pitches for Hannipol here. Pitch 7, just a bit low. 2-0 the count. Yeah, temps climbing to 86 today. All week. Next week, 70s for the high. That'll be awesome. There is a seemingly well-hit ball. I completely lost it. But it is caught by Nolan Castleberry. And 8 pitches, Seth. An 8-pitch outing for Wyatt Hannipol. Good defense by Phillips, Burrell, and Castleberry. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. A lot of energy coming from the Ames dugout. We'll take a break. Be back here bottom of the first. Here we go, bottom of the first. This is Chris Williams. He's going to flare one, and a nice catch by the first baseman for Fort Dodge in foul territory. Now batting, Cale Dorn. Joined in the press box by Gwen Burrell, who has an instructional learner's permit. Okay, now listen, I don't want this to count as flirting, but that is a top 10 best driver's license photo I've seen. Well, that's probably why it's a good photo. Most photos are horrendous, but you've got a good one. Dorn takes a ball outside. Yeah, how bad am I at the music? I didn't even plug it in.
That's like a cute song for everyone, too.
Sorry. Ball outside. Cale Dorn, your top batting average on JV1. Looks at ball 3 there, 556. The batting average for Dorn. And that was a help out the pitcher call there. Down 3-0 in the count. That one far outside of the plate. I always hate it when umpires do that because now Dorn has to chase, and he does, and fouls that one off. So we'll have a full count here. Bottom of the first. Great season for Dorn, batting .556. And he'll sky one to the left for out number 2. Next up, Colton Hibbing. Ames, Little Cyclones going with all C's to start the first. Chris, Cale, and Colton. There's a foul ball. Hibbing ahead of that one. Behind in the count, no balls and a strike. There's a beautiful curve. So Hibbing will adjust his stance here, shorten the swing a little bit with 2 strikes. That ball just a bit upstairs. Again, thank you to Matt Burrell getting here at 11 o'clock. Setting up 5 cameras for your viewing pleasure. Taking who knows how much PTO. Hibbing going to send a slow roller to shortstop, and Hibbing is going to beat that one out. And he is aboard. We'll get some relief for the catcher. Abram Lee in to run for him. And that'll bring up the barrel. Finn Burrell. 2 R's, 2 L's. Matt, what would Finn have been checking on his fanny pack there?
The called play from third base coach Matt Cash, telling him to hit the crap out of the ball and not get out.
Okay. That's kind of what I wondered. Does he have, like, do you think they have a scouting report on this pitcher?
It's letting him know what the base runner's going to do, if it's a hit and run, if it's, what the situational approach here is.
Okay, so yeah, he's reminding himself of what the steal signs are, etc. And sure enough, Abram Lee with the stolen base there. Burrell's going to put one in play. Unfortunately, it's a two-hopper to the shortstop who makes a beautiful throw to first. And we will go to the second. Zip, zip. The score. And we're back in the top of the second here. We got a real barn burner after one. Zip, zip your score. The varsity has arrived for their batting practice. This will be the fourth batter for Fort Dodge. Nice pitch from Hannipol there. Let's double check your defense. Hannipol on the bump. Hitting behind the plate, Phillips, Grant at first, Isaiah Lee at second, Chris Williams at short, and Finn Burrell at third. Nice job by Williams there with the putout. And 4 defensive outs for Ames, all by different players. Williams, Phillips, Burrell, and Castleberry. In left, you got Dexter Erdman. In center, Nolan Castleberry. And in right, Cale Dorn. Batter number 5 here for Fort Dodge. Seth, when I was in high school, we called Fort Dodge Fort Diggity. Does anybody still call him Fort Diggity? Gwen, do you think that's funny or not?
It's so bad.
Okay. Note to self, don't call it Fort Diggity. What about Fort Dirge?
Not much better.
Okay, you get back to me with some good nicknames. 2 balls, no strikes, make it 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0 the count. We'll see if the umpire returns the favor here and calls anything close a strike. Not quite. The older I've gotten, Gwen, this is life lessons. The older I've gotten, the more things I realize I wish I would have studied or done as a thesis. Like in high school and college, they're like, pick something, anything, research it, and I could never think of anything. And the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, oh, I would love to research that. And what I would love to know is, how does a player get 4 batters out, averaging 2 pitches a batter, and then throw 4 balls? There just must be something that, flipped in his head there. I wonder what Gwen's going to play for her next song. And all of a sudden he can't focus. and comes right back with a beautiful strike there. Nice job by Wyatt Hannipol. Matt, did you know I played Little League with Wyatt's dad?
I heard that rumor.
Country Kitchen. Have you ever heard of Country Kitchen Restaurant?
Vaguely recall that.
Used to be where the Red Lobster is. Meaning there is no chance that Gwen knows anything of Country Kitchen. There's a ball fouled out. Nice job by Hannipol. 83 degrees right now. Feels like 89. Or you use the law of Matt Burrell, add 60 degrees, and that's what the bleachers feel like. Beautiful pitch from Hannipol. Gets the backwards K as the batter shakes his head, walking back to the dugout there. We have Gwen Stefani Burrell's favorite white girl song coming up next, which you're not going to be able to get to hear because this is on YouTube. Oh, Grant. What a play by the JV1. Phillips slides over and gets his second out of the game. And this is why I might say they are 7-2. We'll take a break. And here we go, bottom of 2. Up in the press box with Matt and Gwen Burrell plus Seth Dorn. I'm Tim Hibbing. We're at Ames High School as Nolan Castleberry gets right to work, the first baseman from Fort Dodge. Drifting. He can't quite make the catch there. Wafts of sunscreen coming in through the screen window. Castleberry behind in the count. No balls, 1 strike. And Castleberry going to rip that one right back up the middle. It almost went over second base. It was that up the middle. And Castleberry aboard with a lead-off single. This will bring up Wyatt Hannipol. Now batting Wyatt Hannipol. Hannipol, of course, your pitcher. They will go ahead and check the runner there. Castleberry, I failed to mention, batting .444. Good for third best on the team. Castleberry going to try and steal second. And he will slide in easy peasy.
All right. All yours now, what?
On deck for the Little Cyclones, Dexter Erdman. I'm going to try to go the whole year without calling him Sexy Dexy, because that's what every professional athlete gets called if their name is Dexter. And I don't think that flies on the 2029 Little Cyclones YouTube channel.
We have a strict content monitoring policy, yeah. Very strict.
Well, the word on the street is that we can do whatever we want in the summer because Lyle, it's not school. School's not in session, but we still try to keep it nice and up to speed. We're in press box by Ames's
Battle here, come on.
8U Little Leaguer Crew Hibbing and Coach Steenhagen's son, Gentry Steenhagen. How you guys doing?
Hello? Hello?
You do smell like sunscreen.
Keep battling here, come on.
Mr. Burrell actually forgot a sunscreen. He was hoping you could rub some off of your forehead and put it on his. And there is a dribbler to short. And a nice play by the shortstop. Going to get Hannibal out there. He will get the RBI, however. Now batting, number 6, Dexter Erdman. Avoided it, Glenn.
Remarkable self-respect.
Okay. How bad can it be? And that ball is going to get past the right fielder. It was a bit of a trot for him. Next up, Grant Phillips.
Come on, Grant.
So the Tyrannosaurus Dex is aboard. That seems like a really childish nickname. I got to come up with something better. Grant Phillips, I thought he batted left. I must be wrong. GP. I had Grant on our Little League team 7 years ago. Our name was the Grasshoppers. That ball is way inside. Erdman slides into second. Didn't need to. It's going to get those pants a little dirty. Matt, how many different pairs of white pants have Matt and Becky Burrell bought Finn?
This year?
Yes.
10?
Wow. I am. That's our new wrinkle, Glenn. We're interviewing. Yeah, I was home the other day, and I was leaving the house, and there was 2 new pairs of pants from Under Armour just laying on the banister.
I've got them on subscribe and save on Amazon. They just automatically show up every week.
Wouldn't that be awesome if there's a drone flying above the field and it can tell when somebody slides and it automatically ships you a new pair of white pants? That shortstop has been busy. He unfortunately is going to throw that one offline, so Phillips will reach on what might be an error. It is called an error, but he'll still get the RBI. Next up, Isaiah Lee. So we will give Grant there a advance on an error with the RBI. And the Little Cyclones lead 2-0. A score you're likely to see in soccer this year. That's a real bummer. Because, pretend you're super fast and you would have beat out the throw anyway, but the guy just throws it offline.
Go 2-3.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like a loophole. Isaiah Lee going to pick up right where he left off. He went 1 for 1 there earlier. And we're going to call that an error? Okay, we'll call that one an error. As that one bounced off the glove. Okay, he won't get an RBI either. Now batting number 7, Chris Williams. So 3-0, your score. 1 out. Bottom of 2. Beautiful pitch from Fort Dirge. I wonder at what point it becomes a matter of pride for the JV1 to try and have an awesome record. Like, do you think they get to the end of June? It's like, guys, we're 24-3. Let's get to 25 wins.
The developmental nature of JV1 is a barrier to that kind of thinking.
Yeah. Another nice pitch from the Fort Diggity pitcher. Williams is going to hit one hard. That'll go through the hole. And he is aboard. Now batting number 16, Cale Dorn. Cale again. Sorry to repeat myself, but the team leader in batting average here for JV1. We like to inform our audience every game of what's happening in the NBA playoffs. Last Friday night, it was a very, very close game, and Chris Williams is going to steal second there. It was a very close game, and ding, 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 ding. ABC comes in with a weather alert from Warren County and proceeds to spend the entirety of the fourth quarter telling us about a slow-developing storm as Dorn fouls one off there. And so I was very torn as a basketball fan, wanting to hear the commentary on what was a very, very close game that did come down to the final shot, and also worrying about my fellow Iowans in counties where there was a tornado warning or 3. Beautiful hit by Dorn, just barely foul. So, Matt, my question for you is, because I downloaded the ESPN mobile app in order to watch the game and hear commentary, does that make me a bad human?
No. No issue there.
Because it wasn't my county. I was in trouble. Ooh, that ball is going to get past the catcher and Isaiah Lee. Seth, I don't want to put you on the spot, but would you say Isaiah is the third fastest runner on the baseball roster behind Williams and Deerdorf? We are getting an affirmative from Dorn there. So he will trot down and score Ames' 4th run.
All right, Cale, come on, bud. Still battling.
Back to action here. Cale Dorn, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Dorn going to go down on strikes.
All right, bud.
Now batting number 10, Colton Hibbing. You'll have to forgive me if I at any point say the Ames Thunder. That's my daughter's softball team. And I did this for 4 of their games yesterday. And so I think I said Ames Thunder 34 times.
Only?
Probably 134 times. I have to remember this is the Ames Little Cyclones. So that one over the head of Hibbing. Hibbing, your catcher, gets chance of wear it from the dugout. Surprisingly not from Finn Burrell. And Hibbing is going to slice one into right field. And he'll be 2 for 2 here today as he drives in the run. Now batting number 21, Finn Burrell. And Hibbing will go to the bench, get the catcher's gear on. And Abram Lee in to run for Hibbing. I don't know about you, but the last game we did together, Matt, it was bases loaded. We were down 4, I think, and Finn was at the plate, and he hit one to deep, 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 deep right field. I thought about that the rest of the night. I was like, gosh dang it. Like, if only Gwen would not have eaten his serving of tacos.
That's definitely not what happened. He's the kind of person who eats my
Think he's going to hit one out this year?
I don't want to jinx it.
Okay, that's fair. I bet you he does.
No jinx.
No jinxing.
my daughter Quinn made the championship game of an 11U tournament yesterday, and I was trying the reverse jinx because Jessica, my wife, and I, we are 0 for 10 in championship games. And so I was reverse jinxing it all over the place, and nope, we lost. 0 for 11. Still never won a tournament. We actually had a Becky Burrell conversation last night because Becky is famous for disallowing the tournament directors to give rings to the boys when they got second place in a silver bracket because of a forfeit followed by a loss. And we'll announce our next batter here as Burrell walks. Abram Lee advances to second. Now batting number 15, Nolan Castleberry. Well, I think it was the Ames Storm 14U. They one-upped us yesterday and made the silver bracket in a two-team bracket. And that team forfeited, and they still got rings as Castleberry is going to fly out, but Ames, not Thunder. Little Cyclones score 5 in the bottom of 2. We'll take a break, see you for the third. We are ready for the third inning. Seth, do we have any idea? Like, are they just playing until 4? Or... Yeah. Well, I got to go at 3:55. Got a phone call to be on. You got it, Gwen. Nice pitch by Hannibal there to start the third. Seth, would you say Wyatt is in the top 3 for most improved pitchers?
Hey, don't fall off. Straight down.
Pitcher of the year last year. Okay. Very cool. Ball. Right on. Let's take a look at the strike percentage leaders. That's always a fun stat here on Game Changer. Again, thank you to Seth Dorn for keeping the stats so we can look at Game Changer. Broden Gray throwing strikes at a clip of 77%. Nice strike from Hannibal there. How many? He's only pitched 2 innings, though. Still, those 2 innings, he pitched 77% strikes. Grant Phillips and Abram Lee at 68%. Lee, a little bit more impressive, having pitched 8 innings. Nice hard pitch from Hannibal. There he is, Wyatt Hannibal, 59.6% strikes, 9 innings of action. Only Erdman has seen more action, and that's just because he pitched the first game. So I think Hannibal, as of this inning, no, as of the last inning, Hannibal's pitched more than anybody on the JV1 roster. Beautiful. Hannibal, the second backwards K. Correct. Both Hannibal strikeouts have been batter looking. So Hannibal with 2 outs, Phillips with 2 outs, Williams, Burrell, and Castleberry each with an out. Only 4 to go until bingo is had. Hibbing needs an out. Isaiah Lee needs an out. And then our left and right fielders need an out. Big swing and a miss there. As Hannibal bringing the heat. Gwen, how many miles do you think it takes to get to Fort Dodge?
I'm not even going to answer that.
Let's go A, 15, B, 60, or C, 100.
60.
You are so smart.
It really crosses over.
Walk me through that. How does process of elimination work on a multiple choice quiz?
Well, it can't be 15.
Ooh, good point.
15 is like across town.
Good point.
And it can't be 100 because 100 is a lot. Therefore, it has to be 60.
That's how they do it, folks. That's how these Burrells have straight 4.0s.
Hey, one more here. Come on.
She'd make such a great Danfoss engineer. And Hannibal with his second strikeout of the inning, third of the game. He is starting to hum. I thought it was so interesting that Danfoss, with their advertising for the marathon game, ended the whole commercial script that I was supposed to read with an invite to apply to work there.
Hard to find enough folks to work there.
Very interesting. Hey, Gentry, do you want to work at Danfoss? Oh, never mind. They will train you. You can apply online today. Ooh, a beautiful hit and a more beautiful catch as Grant Phillips, with his third out of the game. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Ames leads 5-0 in command. Yep. Leading off for the Little Cyclones, pitcher versus pitcher, number 13, Wyatt Hannibal. All right. Mr. Hannibal grounded out his first at-bat. Gentry, your dad's the head coach of the varsity. Does that mean you're staying here at the ballpark for 8 hours today?
No.
Okay. Not the full 8 hours. There is a foul ball thrown by Hannibal. On deck is Dexter Erdman.
Level swing, cut it in half. Come on, bud.
Is this a new pitcher? I think it is. New pitcher. Ball outside. Ball high.
Your count here.
Great job by Coach Metcalf with these boys. He and Evan Jorgensen. Got the boys excited to play. I know I asked my son here the other day if he's still having fun. He said yes. Now batting number 6. Dexter Erdman.
Go, Dex.
And Mr. Hannipol will get some pinch run help. Is that Lucas Dressler there, number 20? I think I've arrived, guys. I know the numbers and they're running for him. Yep. I'm struggling on the varsity, though, with all those Andersons. Ooh, close play. The umpire gives the seal, safe sign. Do you remember Seal, married to Heidi Klum?
I remember Seal.
Had that album where he's like this.
Okay, yeah.
That was the safe call there.
I got you.
Flashback to the 90s.
It's all good, Dex.
Not to get into my personal life, but
Big Seal fan?
I worked a 60-hour-a-week job all through college, and so I didn't have a lot of what's called friends. And meanwhile, Lucas Dressler steals third in a very awkward style. But the great news is he had his sliding mitt on. Which he did not use, shockingly. So a year or two ago, I found out that me and Matt Burrell graduated Iowa State on the same day, May 7th, 2005, and I've forever told people that Matt and I are college buddies because I didn't have very many college friends. Runners on the corner for the Little Cyclones as Erdman walks. Now batting Grant Phillips. Coach Metcalf calls out a special code, which I will not repeat in case our competition is watching and is going to try to pick up on our signals and signs. But clearly there is something sneaky going on here. A strike, and Erdman, I think Dexter Erdman leads the team on not sliding. Watch me do a 30 for 30 and find out his parents were like, Dexter, our washing machine can't take it, and we're not buying you unlimited Under Armour pants. Stop sliding. Nice job by the catcher there, as that ball is outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, bottom of 3. Ames Little Cyclones in control, 5-0. Varsity doubleheader tonight. Ball high. Who are we playing tonight? Fort Dodge.
Get it up here, Grant.
And Phillips is going to chop one to the shortstop, who's been busy tonight. Nice job by him. Good job by the second base umpire getting out of the way. Phillips will get the RBI there. Now batting Isaiah Lee. Isaiah Lee on base both times today. Only 1 for 1, as only 1 for 2 rather. His prior hit was dropped by the right fielder there. Ames scores a run. Dressler, and that ball is going to hit Lee. He'll be on board for the third time.
Next up, number 7, Chris Williams.
And next up, Chris Williams. Seth, we still haven't, what was it, split last time? Between who's the fastest between Williams and Deerdorf? I think you got to give it to Eli by a hair just because he had 3 months of track.
Go, Curly, jump.
Okay. Chased one down deep in the outfield. Game 1 did Deerdorf. That's awesome. But Williams, plenty fast in his own right. Isaiah Lee going to steal second as Erdman, a nice job staying home there. Chris Williams batting in the leadoff spot. If he makes it to first, he too will have the resources of a sliding mitt. That is a good-looking pitch. There's the Fort Dodge pitcher, number 8, getting into his zone. More encouragement coming from the stands from Brent Hannipol. Williams decides to swing a little bit late on that one, fouls it off. Is Brent Hannipol on the coaching staff? He's not. He just helped a ton with winter stuff. It's a pretty good community here in Ames. Got people helping out in the winter when the head coach cannot legally. Erdman going to score from third. Erdman, part of the Ames Middle School record holding 4x800 team. Huge assist on that relay race from Daniel Hauber, who ran a 2:03 leg. That's a half mile. I'm not great at math, but that's 61.5 seconds per lap. The school record at the time that he did that was 2:05. It was crazy. The school record was 2:05 for a half mile, and Hauber ran a 2:03 to chase down a guy in front of him. Of course, they won, but they also set the middle school record for the 4x8. So that was Erdman, who was on that Ames Middle School record-setting 4x8 that just scored. Second run of the inning, 7th for the game for the Little Cyclones, and then meanwhile Isaiah Lee advanced to third. Back to action here with Chris Williams. He'll look at one high and walk. Next up, Cale Dorn.
Get him, Cale.
So runners on the corner. According to the unofficial Tim and Seth stats, your second and third fastest on the entire roster are Chris Williams and Isaiah Lee. Williams is just going to go ahead and take off. And a great jump. In fact, one of the boys in the dugout just yelled out, "Why is he so fast?" And now they're gesturing to Williams, who's gesturing back in a sort of brotherly, affectionate, team-building, bonding, fraternal. Dorn going to lift that one to right, and that is going to fall. And Dorn, with plenty of speed of his own, is going to get all the way to second as he'll score Isaiah Lee. And Williams advances to third. 8-0 your score.
Now batting, Colton Hibbing.
First extra base hit of the game for the Little Cyclones. Here comes Colton Hibbing, 2 for 2 so far. Looks at one high and outside. Matt, is it okay if when your son comes to bat that I call him the barrel?
On the PA?
Yeah. Or is does that intimidate him a little bit? You know, like getting his head.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stay away from it.
That
on YouTube. Okay, that's fair. That was something else I thought about when I went home the other night. I probably shouldn't have called him the barrel over the PA. So Hibbing ahead in the count here, 3-0. Ball high. Hibbing will walk. And Abram Lee asks Coach Metcalf. Hibbing says, "Let me run." Abram Lee pretends to be upset.
Now batting Finn Burrell.
So here we go. 1 out, bottom of 3. Ames leads 8-0. Chris Williams on third. Cale Dorn with a monster lead at second. Colton Hibbing at first. In case they end the game here, I want to say thanks again to the Press Box All-Stars. Seth Dorn, Matt Burrell, Gwen Burrell, Finn Burrell. I feel bad not mentioning your mom. Like, we should just get the whole family in here. I want to thank Becky Burrell for being here. So Finn behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And he's going to lace one past the second baseman. And that is going to score 2 as Hibbing advances to third. And Burrell with 2 RBIs there makes the score 10-0.
Now batting number 15, Nolan Castleberry.
So the Little Cyclones have scored a touchdown and a field goal. Watch for Burrell to steal second. And Castleberry going to rip one to left center. A nice play by the center fielder. Good base running by Hibbing and Burrell to not get caught up in that.
Now batting number 13, Wyatt Hannibal.
They cut it in half here. Come on. Nice hit, Nolan.
Gwen, you want to play a game?
Sure.
Actually, let's play a game with everybody in the press box here. Oh, they are going to try to throw Burrell out. But he's in safe, and Colton Hibbing going to score. Okay, closest to the pin, and I will buy a hot dog next time we're in the press box together. If you go on StubHub and you want a seat in the 8th row to tonight's game 3, San Antonio Spurs at New York Knicks, how much does it cost?
Give us like a big range.
Yeah.
No.
No range. 8th row, StubHub. Now just, friendly reminder, everything on StubHub is double, triple, maybe quadruple ticket value.
And what game is tonight?
Game 3 of the NBA Finals.
And how many games are there?
It's the first one to win 4 games. Hannibal gonna ground out to third there, and we'll go to the 4th. We'll do it as a teaser. Oh, are we lining it up? Okay, I'm just gonna tell you, $70,000. 55 was your guess, Seth?
Guess it's 24.
I'm impressed you even got to 24, Glenn. 70 grand. You can go buy a Tesla or watch Game 3 of the NBA Finals. What are you going to do, Gwen?
Neither.
Oh, okay.
College fund.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Invest in my 401k. Okay, thanks for tuning in, everybody. From Matt Burrell, Seth Dorn, Gwen Stefani, and Tim Hibbing.